Algebra 2. Today we're going to be doing lesson 13-3, Radian Measure. And we got two different concepts that we're going to be looking at. Well, actually three. Three different concepts. Converting from radians to degrees and from degrees to radians. Those are going to be our two main concepts. So, from 0 to 360 is the degree in that unit circle, right? Well, your radian goes from 0 to 2 pi. And I'm going to show you how we get 2 pi here in just a second. Okay, so to convert from degrees to radians, one thing you know, in a triangle, there's 180 degrees. Well, in a semicircle, there's also 180 degrees. So you're going to be multiplying whenever you convert from degrees to radians, you multiply by the constant pi over 180. Reduce the fraction because this is 90 pi over 180. So this is going to be pi over 2 because 90 goes into 180 twice. We're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to multiply that by pi over 180. So you can get out your handy little calculator and I'll show you when you turn it on. You can do the 135 over 180. Okay, and then do math frac. And it converts it to the fraction. Okay, math frac converts it to the fraction. So I did the 135 divided by 180, math, see where it says frac, then you hit enter on that, and then it gives you 3/4. So this right here is going to be 3 pi over 4. So here, and that was easy to figure out, I just wanted to show you the calculator if you want to do it quickly. So next to the 90, to complete my unit circle, I am going to put pi halves there. Next to this 135, I need to put 3 pi over 4 for my radian degrees. So that's what I'm going to want you to do. Make sure you complete your unit circle by putting in those radian degrees. Okay, get those radians in there. Tomorrow you'll have the quiz on the unit circle. It's just going to be blank unit circle and you just have to fill in the blanks. Okay, and I'm going to want the degree, the radian, show me the right triangles, stuff like that. And I'll post that also in your Google Classroom. Convert to from radians to degrees. Okay, so I want to convert from radians to degrees. So instead of taking pi over 180, to do it this way, I'm going to take 180 over pi. Do this little dimensional analysis. My pi's cancel. 3 goes into 180 how many times? 60. 2 times 60 is 120 degrees. Same thing here. 180 over pi. Pi cancels. 6 goes into 180. 30 degrees. That's how we're converting from radians to degrees. Okay. Now what if they gave you just 2 radians? That was it. It's not 2 pi, just 2 radians. You take this 2 times 180 over pi, and you actually plug it into your calculator. So you would take 2 times 180 divided by pi. And most calculators have pi in there. So your radian measure would be 114.6. So this would equal 114.6. So that's the basics on converting from degrees to radians, radians to degrees. So make sure, again, complete that unit circle, get those radian measures in there. And again, go through it and use the calculator and just throw their pi up there in that numerator. Last thing, arc length. S equals r theta. That's your arc length. S is arc length, R is radius. Theta, we've all learned from trig and geometry, is your degree measure. So over here, what's my R? That's 5. There's your radius. What's this right here? That's your degree measure. So to find the length of this arc, using the trig formula, S equals R, which was 5, theta, 2 pi over 3. And then you would just multiply that. So that'd be 10 pi over 3. Okay, or 10/3 pi. And go ahead, you can do it out on the calculator. 10 pi divided by 3, we get 10.5. So it's going to equal 10.5. So my arc length is 10.5. That's all that's to the whole arc length. Don't make it hard. It is really, really simple when you get to the arc length. Don't make the degree to radian conversion hard. And then don't do like problems 14 through 18 because those are your unit circle problems. Okay? So don't do the problems 14 through 18 on today's homework. That's your unit circle. You've already completed those. So you've got a pretty small assignment that you guys are going to be working with. So there it is, radian to degree, degree to radian, and arc length.